Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream of Resident Evil 7, I will be playing the DLC Not a Hero, featuring the one, the only, Mr. Chris Redfield. So sit back, relax, stay safe, but as always, enjoy the live stream. And howdy do to my first viewer. You're very welcome to Green-HillGaming.
Hello.
Who do we have? Who do we have on the live stream? It is the one, the only, Kaboom. Kaboom, you as well as my second viewer are very welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Resident Evil 7. And I'm playing, that's a big welcome to my third viewer as well, Elemental Ninja. I am doing very well, thank you very much. How are you keeping, Elemental Ninja? So you're all very welcome to Green-HillGaming. Resident Evil 7, and I'll be playing the Not a Hero DLC featuring the infamous Mr. Chris Redfield.
Hello, Ninja.
Description of Not a Hero. Eaton's struggle is over, but there's still one last mess to clean up, and the job falls to Chris Redfield, a veteran in the fight against
Bored have to ride an essay, but you will keep me not bored. And hello, Kaboom.
You know what, man? I sure will. I will do my best to cure your boredom with a bit of Resident Evil 7 and with a bit of Chris Redfield to go along with it. Oakley dokley, let's get stuck into Not a Hero. Oh man, I'm counting down the days to when I can get a PS5 and have no loading times. It's going to be absolutely fantastic not to experience loading times in the next generation of gaming. So there he is now, Mr. Chris Redfield, on the right hand side of your screen. A lot of people didn't like the design of Chris Redfield. I don't care about these things. I honestly don't care about these things. Like, I'm not diminishing, that's not the word, I can't pronounce the word. I'm not like having a go as such, you know, of the people who are upset with the design of Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 7, but these things just don't bother me. Like, it's Chris Redfield. You know what I mean? I don't care if he has
can't
short
wait
hair,
for the Avengers game.
hair,
I've already pre-ordered it, but it's gonna be a while.
Has it even gotten a release date? Didn't it get delayed or something? I haven't been keeping up with anything to do with that game. Not my cup of tea, but I'm glad that you're hyped up for the game, and you've got it pre-ordered now, man. So whenever it comes out, man, you've got your copy secured, which is all that matters.
September 4th it comes out.
Not bad, not bad at all. That's only a couple of months away, man. Good stuff, bye. Don't have long to wait now to get stuck into a bit of Avengers Endgame. Or not Avengers Endgame, whatever the hell it's called. So yeah, there he is, Chris Redfield, looking ready to do battle as always. That's the face. That's the face of a man who has been fighting bioterrorism all his life. You're going to kill me, Elemental Ninja. You're going to kill me now. I know I promised to kill your boredom, but you're going to kill me right now. I have to do this. I have to give a recap on my previous live stream, which was my journey with Chris Redfield. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to keep it short and simple. I just want to remind everyone who this guy is, what he's been through, and the journey that I have been on with him over the years. I will keep this short and sweet, and then I will get stuck into some Not a Hero gameplay. So this is my journey with Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield, from Resident Evil 1 on PS1 to Resident Evil 8 on PS5. It has been one hell of a journey, and I have loved every second of it. From the graphical improvements of each console to the twists and turns of each Resident Evil story, I can't wait to see where we go next, Chris. And I really can't, because, you know, it really has been one hell of a journey. And that I posted two, by the way, that is something that I posted to my Facebook page, and I put two screenshots under it. A screenshot of the original, the OG Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 1, which is where it all started for me, my Resident Evil journey and my Chris Redfield journey.
Resident Evil Village, Chris kills Maya and you play as Ethan.
I'll get to that comment now in a second, but beside that screenshot you have Chris Redfield from Resident Evil Village, and the two Chris Redfields look so different because they've been through a whole lot, which I will get to in just a second. I'm going to look at that comment there now. Resident Evil Village, Chris kills Mia and you play as Ethan. Well, we're led to believe, you know, apparently Chris Redfield has killed what we believe to be Mia, but it is 100% confirmed that we will be playing as Ethan Winters in Resident Evil Village. So that was my journey that I have been on with Chris Redfield for many, many years. Now, look at that face on the right-hand side of your screen, Chris Redfield. There's a reason why he looks like that. There's a reason why he looks so angry and hardened. It is because biological warfare and bioterrorism has turned this man's life upside down, and he will never again be the man he once was. At the Mansion incident, he came face to face with the Umbrella Corporation's sinister biological weapons created by their T-virus, zombies, zombie dogs, a giant snake, the superhuman tyrant. Chris fought for his life against these monsters, while his friends and colleagues were killed, some of which killed right in front of him. He was betrayed by Albert Wesker, who was his captain, but was also working for Umbrella, who was ordered to lead Chris and his colleagues into the Mansion to dispose of them and gather combat data on their biological weapons. When he tried to expose Umbrella to the Chief of Police, he was ignored because the Chief of Police was being bribed by Umbrella to keep his mouth shut about what they were doing. His tongue was nuked when the T-virus leaked into Raccoon City and could not be contained. His sister was captured by Umbrella in Paris and tried to kill her. When the Umbrella Corporation fell, their biological weapons fell into the hands of terrorists, and the world faced the threat of bioterrorism. Again, he was betrayed by his bosses, and a lot of his colleagues were killed. So yeah, man, that man right there on the right hand side of your screen, Chris Redfield, he has been through a lot. So don't expect him to be smiling from ear to ear, doing jumping jacks and cartwheels, singing Kumbaya by a fucking bonfire in Resident Evil Village, okay? And I'm sure if he did kill Mia Winters, if that lady was Mia Winters and Chris Redfield did in fact kill Mia Winters in Resident Evil Village, well, I'm sure he has a good reason for doing so. With that said, let's continue my journey with Chris Redfield in Not a Hero. Apologies if that was boring, Elemental Ninja. I know you don't like reading and, you know, documents and stuff like that. Well, here is the gameplay. I'm going to choose normal difficulty. Here, Chris Redfield is a high-profile BSSA member who has resolved many a bioterrorism crisis over... I was reading that, doesn't matter.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
As Lucas, the return of Lucas, he didn't die in Resident Evil 7. He escaped before Ethan Winters could get his hands on him. But now, now Mr. Chris Redfield is coming after Lucas, and he will get his hands.
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well, considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
And the connections have been named for the very first time in Resident Evil 7.
Is Lucas still infected even though Evelyn is dead?
Is Lucas still infected? No. That's what I believe. No, he has not been infected. He actually got the connections to clear his head. It's in a document in the base Resident Evil game. So no, I don't think he's infected.
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
So a lot of information we get at the very beginning of Not a Hero. I don't think that Lucas is infected. There's a document in Resident Evil 7 towards the end of the game that confirms that he got what we're led to believe to be called now.
Lucas will die.
Lucas will die. Spoiler alert, Lucas will die. Nobody escapes Chris Redfield. Lucas will die. Ask Mia Winters. Boom. Too soon. Hasn't even happened yet. Lucas is not infected. Lucas is not infected as of yet. I can confirm that Lucas is not infected. He gets, well, actually he is infected. You're right. Sorry. I'm confused. Sorry. There's a document in the base Resident Evil game towards the end that confirms that the connections, that's what they're called now, the company that created Evelyn, the connections, removed whatever was in Lucas. So that's what I'm going off. Maybe even when you're cured from infection, maybe you still regain the revitalization benefit. So, like, you know, that's why Lucas's hand grew back, and that's why he was removing his fingernails in Resident Evil 7 towards the end as well. But don't look too much into that. Maybe he is infected. Maybe he is infected. I don't know. But a lot of information, even at the very beginning of Not a Hero. So confirmation, Chris Redfield is working for the newly reformed Umbrella Corporation. We've already lost up to 3 men at the hands of Lucas. Lucas has turned this mine into his hideout, and there's a lab. There's a lab here as well. And we know that Lucas has been working with the connection, so a lot of information already. Now, I've played this numerous times, so I'm not going to pretend that I haven't played it, but just wanted to give a recap there of what we have just experienced. There's also a document that I want to read. I don't have any files yet, that's fine. My mission is to approach Lucas and eventually kill that motherfucker. Find the missing 3. So, they haven't been killed yet. I thought they said, well, but there is 3. She just said that we lost 3 of our men. And this is probably only 3 left, presumably. I don't have it. Do I have infinite ammo? Do I still get to bring that over with me? Oh, here we go. Letter regarding...
He's working for a company, so he's infected to study evil and to give to the company, and then they will give him the cure.
He's working for a company, so he's infected to study Evelyn, to give to the company. I don't know. Maybe he's infected. I know that in Not a Hero, like, because I don't want to spoil. Like, I mean, I'm streaming Not a Hero, so I don't want to spoil Not a Hero. You know, I've played this before, so I know what happens in Not a Hero. I don't want to talk about what happens in Not a Hero yet because I haven't streamed it in this live stream yet. You know, but I do know. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a document in Resident Evil 7's base game, and it pretty much confirms that the connections cured him. Because why else would he not be acting the same way that that Jack and Margaret were acting? And then again, you could just say the same thing about Zoe. I don't know. It's Resident Evil. It's confusing. I don't know. But don't worry too much about that side of things. It's a pity that I don't have my infinite ammo, because I'm so used to having infinite ammo. Anyway, these are my two letters that I wanted to read. This is a briefing document. I know that Elemental Ninja loves his documents. A document outlining Operation Lurking Fear. So I'm going to examine that now and read it. So there you go. Umbrella Corporation. Chris Redfield, of all people, is working for. So Operation Lurking Fear, primary mission is to extract Lucas Baker. I'll be extracting his heart if I've any say in the matter. Location, Dulvey, Louisiana, USA, Baker Estate. Threat profile, molded, alpha variant, others. Anti-personnel traps, very good at traps. I'm going to predict Lucas Baker to be the next mastermind in Resident Evil Resistance. Boom, calling it. Notes, due to the lack of intelligence and the number of unknown factors involved, Chris Redfield of the BSAA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. So Umbrella have hired Chris Redfield because of his background and experience in biological weaponry. Because they don't have, apparently the Umbrella Corporation doesn't have a clue what's going on. Location update. Recent intel has confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker estate. Profile of Lucas Baker. Suspected associate of a criminal organization. The connections. Role unconfirmed. Holds vital intel regarding said organization. So it's all confirmed now. Profile. The connections. Criminal organization producing bioweapons for sale.
You're the best streamer.
Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Thank you. I promise to deliver the best content that I can possibly deliver and to entertain and to be interactive. So thank you so much for that, man. It means a lot. Limited intel on size, market share, and members. They are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution, means a lot, man, really, of the E-Series bioweapon. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active at the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring and reporting on her activities. So boom, it is confirmed. I'm delighted I can talk about this now. Just in case anybody hasn't played through Resident Evil 7. You know, I don't want to act like I haven't played the game, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it, you know? So this is confirmation that the Connections is the name of the criminal organization producing bioweapons that have been supplying the biological weapons basically on the black market. And they were the ones, well, they're suspected. It's important to point out they are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapon Evelyn, which is what we saw in the base Resident Evil 7 game. And we now know that President and Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. So that makes perfect sense. So it's nice to kind of get a recap on Resident Evil 7 events. So there it is. It's all confirmed. This is what happened. I mean, Chris Redfield thought he destroyed the threat of biological weapons when they took down the Umbrella Corporation. Little did he know, or maybe he did know the whole time, that those like biological weapons and all those experiments and all those projects will go into the hands of, you know, criminal syndicates and terrorists alike. Boom. So that's one file. Then we have a letter regarding Umbrella's goals. I always read this with such skepticism because I don't believe for 1 second that this newly reformed Umbrella Corporation are good. But there we have it. There we have it now. We have got 2 pages of this. For many of you, this is your first mission with us. So we wanted to make it clear what Umbrella is all about. And I love reading this document at this stage of my YouTube channel because you would have seen me live stream a lot of Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake. Okay? So I think a lot of my regular viewers and subs are well up there on what the Umbrella Corporation have caused, the pain that they've caused. So it's really interesting reading this document now. Okay, here we go. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous, I like how they say the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. Pharmaceutical giant. I like how they don't point out the biological weaponry division of the Umbrella Corporation. Like they were just this big pharmaceutical giant that, you know, created the cure to the common cold or something, you know. Our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. That is why we're reincorporated as a PMC in 2007. But that's what's interesting about this though, is they have been around since 2007. This is the one thing that always strikes me. They've been around since 2007. I don't know the exact Resident Evil timeline, but I'm pretty sure that 2007 is only a couple of years after the events of Resident Evil 4. So like, how come nobody mentioned Resident Evil? How come nobody mentioned that the fact that the Umbrella Corporation were still around during the events of, well, that they're reformed, during the events of Resident Evil 5 and 6 at least anyway? It's really strange. Bit of a hole in the whole Resident Evil plot there. We will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. Now look at that last part of that sentence. But those who support those efforts as well. Bear in mind, Mia Winters was working for the Connections. She was involved in the development and handling of Evelyn. So people wondering why Chris Redfield shot Mia Winters. There you go. Could be one of the reasons. We made a mess. I look how they just we made a mess. Oh God. And now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you in every mission. So there's the newly reformed Umbrella Corporation, everyone. God, it's like based on real life, isn't it? You know, these big massive corporations and politicians fuck up on a high scale. They think they can just like come out there with like some bullshit fucking make an amends speech, and we're all supposed to forget the atrocities that these like massive corporations and politics have done. Oh my God. You know, video games are getting more and more realistic by the day, aren't they? Okay. So now we know what's happening. Now we know about this newly reformed Umbrella Corporation. We know what our mission is. We know who the connections are. So yeah. Now, does anyone so there's 2 people watching the live stream. I presume, obviously, one of them is Kaboom, and the other is more than likely Elemental Ninja. So let me know. Let me know in the live chat. Do you think that Capcom are going to, you know, in Resident Evil 8, or do you think they're just going to basically forget about the Connections? Do you think we'll see the Connections making an appearance in Resident Evil, in Resident Evil 8, or Resident Evil Village, however they want us to call it? Don't know if I should use my, I won't use my assault rifle, or whatever the hell it's called. Personally, I would like to see the Connections make an appearance in Resident Evil Village, because I can punch as well when they're staggered, because they just introduced them in a mainline Resident Evil game, the last Resident Evil game.
Sorry, I'm not in chat, just finishing my essay and I don't know.
Oh, you're okay, man. You're okay. So Elemental Ninja doesn't know, and Kaboom is saying yes. I agree with Kaboom. I think they will. I think the connections are going to act as the new Umbrella Corporation, even though that's kind of confusing because we do have the new Umbrella Corporation as well. But do you know what I mean? Like they're going to be the. Well, I always get lost in the mines. The mines are always so fucking confusing to follow. The connections are going to act as a new, like, biological weaponry company. Do you know? So I don't think they're going to introduce the connections and then just not follow up on who they are, how they were established, why they were established. You know, so I'd be highly surprised if we actually didn't see a return of the connections in Resident Evil Village. No, I'm being very careful not to discuss Resident Evil Village yet. As soon as I have Not a Hero completed, then I will discuss all things Resident Evil Village. But you know, if any of you want to ask me a question in relation to Resident Evil Village, I will answer it, no problem. But as far as me having my own kind of like discussion about it, it's going to wait for a while.
The lab is just ahead.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
E-type mutamycete is basically what Evelyn is able to excrete from her body, and that's what actually what can create the molded as well, but it also, you know, is what actually infects people as well. So we know that Lucas Baker has been experimenting, obviously with all the support and help of the connections. Should point that out too. He ain't doing it on his own. Not to say that Lucas isn't intelligent. He's a very, very intelligent person. To say the very least, he's extremely intelligent. Is Lucas Baker. You look at the kind of traps that he's capable of creating and placing, and the damage that he can do with them, which is why I definitely think he's going to be a mastermind in Resident Evil Resistance. I've pretty much given up on that game, to be honest with you. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it, but I've given up on that game. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, and I can't complain because it was completely free. You know, it's completely free download. Once you buy Resident Evil 3 Remake, you get Resident Evil Resistance. So I can't complain for something that's free and that isn't like heavily reliant on microtransactions or anything. You know, it's completely free, full game, free game. Boom, can't complain. Okay, we have two of our men.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen.
Or is this
I wouldn't do
Portman?
that if I were you.
Finally done.
Now you can try and take that off.
Oh, well done, man. Well done. Now you can enjoy Not a Hero in all its glory. Elemental Ninja. There's Lucas. His cunning disguises and cunning traps and tricks and deceivery.
Off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas!
Oops. Now here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains too. Adios. Muchachos.
Oh man.
Fuck.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
Okay, well, obviously I can't hang around in here once my health is dying. God almighty. I always think there's documents in here
Your
because
oxygen tank is at 50%.
everything looks so documentary. Like, oh, fuck. What did I get there?
Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Hello.
Understood. Just be careful.
Who do we have in the live stream? Hello, Dad. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. You're always welcome to Green-HillGaming. I am live streaming Resident Evil 7, and I'm playing the DLC, Not a Hero, featuring the legendary Mr. Chris Redfield. So, how are you keeping? We have to have in the live stream as always. So, yeah, Chris Redfield, his journey continues, and his tragic story continues. I mean, his latest colleague, possibly a friend. I mean, these two could have been friends. Witnessing his death right in front of him, he's absolute fucking tragic death right in front of him. His head exploding. So like Chris Redfield's like, his tragic journey continues, doesn't it? You know, people ask then like, why does Chris Redfield look so sleepy? Well, it is that time of the night, isn't it? So yeah, people who ask like, why is Chris Redfield looking so serious in Resident Evil Village? Well, there's why. That's why. You know. Even after years of fighting, you know, Chris Redfield continues to. Oh Christ. Get the hell out of here.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
I know, God, I know. Oh man, come on.
Chris, we finished analyzing the data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. Working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back.
Wednesday Lift Alike just came in to say hello.
No problem. You reminded me of somebody there for a second. It was so funny. No problem. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate the like. So, something very important there to, even though I will not be discussing Resident Evil Village, unless one of my viewers wants to ask me a question in relation to Resident Evil Village, and I will happily answer. But I won't be discussing Resident Evil Village myself. But I will say this. Keep in mind there, like, Chris Redfield isn't exactly running into the arms of the Umbrella Corporation. He is very skeptical of this newly reformed Umbrella Corporation. He does not trust them, and you just heard that there yourself. So everyone keep that in mind when you're quick to jump to the conclusion that Chris Redfield is that he's working for Umbrella now and he's the bad guy. Yeah, he's working for Umbrella, but he's extremely skeptical of them. But I will discuss that further in my Resident Evil Village discussion. So here we are now in a brand new location that we did not see in Resident Evil 7's base game. It's a pretty big area, isn't it? I'm just having a look around to see if there's any ammo or anything that I might have missed, because I'm not used to having limited ammo. I've been having infinite ammo since my...
Night everyone.
Good night, Dad. Thanks for dropping by the live stream. Short and sweet, but I hope that you enjoyed what you saw, and I appreciate you dropping by to say hello and to leave a like. So I will say good night, multiply by 10 times, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm not going to open that just yet. I forget how long Not a Hero is, but I don't think it's extremely long. I remember the first time looking at that, like, and I was looking at the reaction of the internet, and they were like, Stargate SG1.
Is he actually your dad?
Yeah, he actually is, yeah. What did I get again? A med injector. Fast-acting medicine that when injected restores some health. Oh yeah, I forgot that Chris Redfield has his own kind of like, his own health. So this is the main key that I need. I'm just gonna like have a quick run through. Oh, please tell me there's infinite ammo in here. There isn't.
Yes.
There isn't. Okay. Well, I can get rid of these two documents to free up some space anyway. Okay.
He doesn't need magic juice.
He doesn't need magic juice. No, he's got his own fucking shit, man. He brought his own shit with him. He's Chris Redfield. Oh god. You know, I think I'm not going to discuss Resident Evil Village, but I think everyone who is and who does these. Hello to my 5th viewer. Very welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Resident Evil 7. I'm playing the Not a Hero DLC featuring the legendary Chris Redfield. Just getting things started actually with the game, so you haven't missed much. Great to have you in the live stream. Hope that you're keeping well and enjoy. So I think the people who are doing these like hour and a half like breakdown videos of the Resident Evil Village reveal trailer and the predictions and the theories, just keep it grounded and just remember what happened in Resident Evil 7, what happened in Not a Hero. Remember the documents. Just don't go wild. You know what I mean? Don't go wild just yet, like, you know. God, I actually didn't realise there was antique coins here. Jesus Christ. I haven't played Not a Hero for a long time, to be honest with you, evidently. I think I might have been in a bad mood, or I might have rushed through my playthrough of Not a Hero originally. I don't know, Okay, I'm just having a quick look around here now. So I'm going to go to the... I think this is the only door that's open anyway at the moment. It's the green gate. So I don't think it's an extremely long DLC. But I'm going to go all the way to the end, fuck it. I'm going to complete this in one go. That's how I roll. I'm a one go kind of a guy. It's amazing how normalized this man is to, you know, monsters, biological monsters, biological warfare and terrorism, you know, zombies and zombie dogs and all these like mutants. It's kind of tragic, like, and it's kind of sad too, like, you know, that anyone has to be normalized by this type of stuff, like, you know. It really is, like. I can't go through there yet. I think I can run through there. I think I can, yeah, I can probably run through there. Run. It's locked. Oh fuck. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have actually gone through here. So what's interesting about that is video game logic now again. Air contamination. Your current equipment is unsuited to highly contaminated. Okay, well that area is obviously must be a lot more highly contaminated than the areas that, you know, Ethan Winters and Mia Winters would have been through. So that's what I was going to say. I'm just noticing that now. I didn't notice that in my original playthrough. I'm all the way back here. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, fair enough. Right. Well, there was some ammo up. Alright, well, let's try the red door this time, so. Or not. Oh, yes, okay. Maybe I can't go there yet. Okay, that's fine. By the way, do I have enough? 5 bullets. Do you know, I want to say something as well to anyone who may be concerned by Capcom's recent comments about Resident Evil Village being more action focused. I don't think it's as bad. Oh, 2 seconds. He'd be grand. I don't think it's as bad as what we're making it out to be. I think Capcom have been doing a fantastic job lately of really combining survival horror with action. I don't think it's going to be action to the extent of 5 and 6, or even 4 for that matter. I think action just means like, here's a big powerful weapon that you can like blast off enemy heads, but you're still going to be somewhat kind of like limited when it comes to, you know, how much damage you receive or how much damage you deal or how much ammunition is available to you. I wouldn't look too much into the fact that, you know, Capcom have said that Resident Evil Village will be, you know, a little bit more on the side of action.
You okay in there?
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Yep, I will indeed. I wonder how many of those men are actually like working directly with the Umbrella Corporation, or are they like me? What they like hired by Umbrella? Like what are they working for other militia? There's an enemy type in Not a Hero that I hate. It's the white molded. That I don't think that you can't kill them basically, as far as I can remember anyway. They cannot be killed. If I can recall it correctly, yeah, they cannot be killed. They cannot be killed. This is a really old mine as well, actually. Key. Right, I think these might be the... Oh, fuck. Where did you come from, boy? Him? Bear in mind, these molded are literally stand-alone organisms, created by the Mutamycete, whatever the hell it's called, that Evelyn is capable of producing. These are not like anything that have been like. These weren't human, because a lot of people will get confused by these enemies and the fact and the likes of Jack Baker. Jack Baker, yes, was infected by Evelyn and infected by the mold that she produces, but when you're infected, it's a little bit different. Oh crap! A little bit different. Once you're infected with Evelyn, you start seeing things and hearing things and doing things that are out of your control, and eventually, like, if you're infected long enough, you may mutate. But these molded are as a result of Evelyn producing Mutamycete thingy-majiggies. Yeah, thingy-majiggies. I just call it thingy-majiggies. Focus. Shotgun shells. I don't even have a shotgun, boy. What are you giving me a shotgun for? I don't have a shotgun. But I always get... Oh, there's an antique coin. Lovely. How many bullets do I have left on this? 18 times. It's 1:45. Oh god, this could be a late live stream. But sure, look. Who cares? The longer the better. Oh. I'm just having a good old nose around here now, as you do. And a grenade. I think I'm going to use the grenade for those crawling. Oh, actually, no, I'll see. Which is the best way to go about it. Oh fuck! I can hear. I hear more enemies. Is he dead? Damn. Shit is right. Just want to make sure that I've looked at every... I always do this when I'm playing games. It's like a form of OCD or some bullshit. I don't know. Crazy carry on, isn't it? Okay. What? It needs something else? Look at it. Yeah, I haven't played this in a very long time. More handgun ammo. I think I actually might switch back to my handgun actually. Because I have enough ammo to deal some bit of damage. Look at this, no smoking. I think smoking is the least of the worries now. I know I'm going backwards and going around in circles, I know. Don't worry about that for now. Alright, maybe I have to go through that. I know I haven't played this in a while, so I'm just ready. Oh, there we go. Boom. What was that? Oh, these are for hand grenade that releases a paralyzing gas that stuns now. I think they're best used for those white molded because they'll stop them in their place. They won't kill them, but they'll stop them in their place, allow me to run past them a lot better, basically. Right. No.
This ought to do it.
It's better, Chris. Oh wait. So now it is time for me to use the... oh fuck. How do I... oh Jesus. How do I... oh
Please tell me
fuck.
what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. Exercise extreme caution.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. How the fuck do I... oh man, how do I... Jesus Christ. I'm gonna die. Oh, so I have the key, so it's... what the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh god. Oh Jesus, he's right behind me. As soon as I go through that door, I'm gonna figure out how to... oh shit. How to use those blue grenades. I haven't played this game for a while, so... oh god, come on. Where's the fucking key? Dad, where's the key? Where is... what? No, I can't use it there. Oh. If anybody knows how to use those blue grenades, you can let me know, please. Where is he? What? Oh, wait, fucking... oh, wait a second. No. No, I can use it. So fucking late now because I don't need to. Okay. So if I had done that correctly... I don't know. What's in here again? It's a lift. Okay, so it... ah, oh, that's a cell key. Okay, okay. I'm kind of going mad now that I dealt damage there, like, you know. I didn't need to deal damage there. If I had correctly equipped my grenade, I wouldn't have taken that damage. But I know the next time. Spoiler alert, he dies. Sorry. No, but in all seriousness, this is more tragedy for Mr. Chris Redfield. You know, anyone asking why Chris Redfield is pissed off in Resident Evil Village, to say the least. Well, this is one of the reasons why.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What? shit.
Take the filter. I'm at mask. Hurry.
But you'll die.
I'm dead either way.
Try, Chris. Just watch and learn.
Lucas! No!
There's nothing I can do. I can take the head at this stage. Hey, take the fucking mask. He's dead, Chris. There's nothing you can do, just take the mask.
I'm sorry.
This is the most...
Lucas.
like... graphic. We've seen like Resident Evil in a very long time. But then again, I suppose like if the original Resident Evil had PS4 graphics, it would be equally, if not more, graphic. You know, because like when Chris encounters the first zombie in the mansion, he's witnessing one of his Star's colleagues' head being fucking eaten off. So I suppose that would have been graphic as well, yeah. So I now have my gas mask, and also I can withstand the toxins. But look at this, man, look at this. This is what Chris Redfield I mean, let's just pretend for a second this isn't a video game. Let's not suspend our disbelief, or whatever the fucking title say. This is, like, imagine you're Chris Redfield, right? And that was your colleague. And you're standing in front of this right now. How the fuck would you react? How would that affect you, you know, mentally? You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of highlighting, really, just what Chris Redfield has been through and what he continues to go through on his tragic journey. Now where the hell do I go? Oh, I have that gas mask, so that will allow me to go back to the area that... Because I can't go back there because the door is still locked.
I can't wait to get my hands on that asshole.
No, I bet he can't.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.
So the mission orders are to retrieve Lucas Baker alive. He needs to be alive. It was locked, wasn't it? Yeah. Got my gas mask this time, so just fine. I think you unlock this from behind, possibly. Oh, I get lost in here from time to time, I really do. What colour? Behind me. What colour is he now? Oh no, he's the white one. So I can run past him anyway. Jesus Christ, keep going. And I'm going to get lost again. I can just tell. Because I have absolutely no sense of direction. Colour C, fine. Oh fuck, he's not fine.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue. You're going to have to fall back.
Shit. I told you I was going to get lost. What the fuck? Fuck, another one. Get out of my way. Oh, get out of my way, you fucking cunt. Get the fuck. Damn it. What the fuck? Am I going the right way? Extra dark in here. I think I'm going the right way anyway. Man, it's so dark. Oh look, I have anti-Reagan ammo. Ramrods.
Those ramrods should allow you to take down the new white mold variants.
Good.
How? Oh, right. Can I do it with every weapon? Or do I have to use it on this? I do, yeah. Okay. Still stun them though. Anti-Reagan ammo. So one thing you should know about the blue umbrella is they've already began work on, you know, creating weapons. So like, just keep that in mind. These rapid acting, toxic rounds of ramrods for short have been developed specifically for combat against fungus-based bioweapons. The bullets excrete toxin on impact that not only rapidly destroys fungal cell membranes, but also prevents regeneration of lost tissue. One shot will allow for normal methods of attack. Again, night vision device, handy. I actually thought that was a save thing for a second. So strange. Night vision device. This device adds night vision functionality to the Umbrella HMD system. The device uses image intensification to help the user see better in low light environments. It also allows users to see light rays not visible to the naked eye, such as infrared beams. Alright. Where to next? What is happening? I like this night vision. Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher has nothing on Chris Redfield. It's true, like. I mean, Sam Fisher has been through a lot of shit in his fucking time, but I mean, put a zombie in front of Sam Fisher, man, and he'd probably shit his pants. Come on. It's been real, like. It's been real about it, like. Oh, what's this now again? something I would guess that puzzle, but I obviously forget. It's been a while since I played that hero. Up, down, up. Okay. Just to be sure now. I keep forgetting, so do I have to... Up, just up, down, up. Okay. So... This needs to be up. Oh. Handy. Oh fuck, not so handy. Oh god. Jesus, most fuck. What that? Okay. 2 shots from a couple of fucking cockroaches and I die. Video game logic, man, is amazing. I know. They broke my helmet shield, blah blah blah, got infected, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, so... Thankfully I'm not too far away from everything. Up, down, up. So that's already up. So this goes down. This goes up. Oh, my head was low, wasn't it? Bugs. And the amount of contamination in this. And these mines are insane. Music is terrifying me. What do I get? I should really look at what I actually get, didn't I? Oh, wait a second. Oh fuck. I don't think they stay dead, that's the thing. Oh fuck. Can I kill these? Boom. Like, say what you want, because Capcom said that, you know, not a hero will be more action oriented as well. Say what you want, man, I'm fucking terrified right now. The combination of the music and just everything else, man. This is terrifying stuff, like, say what you want.
Hola.
Who do we have? Who do we have? Hello! Alvaro. Did I pronounce your name correctly? My apologies if I didn't. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. Welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Resident Evil 7. I'm playing the DLC Not a Hero, featuring the very popular right now, Mr. Chris Redfield. Great to have you on the live stream. Hope that you're keeping safe and well, and enjoy the live stream. Oh God. Come on. How come this area wasn't? Okay, doesn't matter. There's a lot of machine guns that are aimed right at me. I don't think. Okay, that was stupid. That was really stupid of me. That was extremely stupid of me. I will not be repeating that again. Oh, Chris Redfield with the legendary punches. Oh, fuck's sake. It wouldn't be a Chris Redfield Resident Evil again without him punching the shit out of something. As in, since it was a molded. They're behind me. Oh, no, they are. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Ah, shit. Oh. Well, that was handy. Thanks, machine gun. Yeah, just take care of these fuckers for me. Yeah, go on, yeah. Ah, I love it. Any more? Any more motherfuckers? Good. Yeah, I can actually change back to the regular. Well, that was really funny. Just let him look around to see if there's anything. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think this is the area where I keep getting lost, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, it looks like I've been here already, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see it? Oh, fuck.
Hey there, Johnny boy.
Who do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have on the live stream? I think it is the one. I think it is the only. It is Mr. Chad Middleton. How are you keeping on this lovely late evening here in Ireland? Morning time, technically. 9 minutes past 1 a.m. How are things, Chad? Hope that you're keeping well. And welcome to Green-HillGaming as always. In this live stream, I am playing Resident Evil 7. I'm playing the DLC Not a Hero, starring the legendary Mr. Chris Redfield. I think I'm a little bit lost right now in the game. I don't know, am I? Am I lost? I think I'm fine actually. No, I'm not lost. Thankfully. I don't know if I should switch back to... Oh, the music.
I've been better dealing with an earache.
Ah, man, I used to have earaches as a young kid, and I just remember them being very uncomfortable. So you have my sympathy. Holy shit! These things blow up. Wait, oh god, they do. Anything behind me? I cannot wait to play Resident Evil Village on PS5 with not only no loading times, but with the 3D audio. Man, I am gonna fucking shit myself with the 3D audio. That is going to be something else, like. Fuck. I'm out of ammo. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, health. Jesus. That was tough. have a key. A lockpick. It doesn't fit. What am I gonna do with a lockpick? God damn it. What, is this a new area? It's not, okay. So I presume I go to the red area. Why didn't I go to the red area originally? I can't remember. Maybe I need to... Do I use the lockpick here? Hardly.
I have no Joy-Cons for the jumping the rope game.
You have no Joy-Cons. You have to use the Joy-Cons for that game. I did see Nintendo Life play a little bit of it. And I know that he was like jumping around with the Joy-Cons. It'd be kind of pretty silly if you had to use... Oh, fuck. Damn it, Lucas. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Lucas. See if I don't kill you, man. See if I don't kill you, Lucas. Do I even have a shotgun? Seriously, because I keep getting these shotgun shells, but nothing to go along with it. But you know, I had the toast, but no toaster. Basically, is one way to put it. Man. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, really? Like, I know I'm all discombobulated. Yeah.
It's Arm's 3rd birthday and no Smash news. Emoji upside down face.
I know, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Thing is, Chad, like, we haven't even gotten any like major like Nintendo news, which is so strange for this time of the year. Like, it's just, it feels so utterly like, what's this? Surreal. Yes, I got more of those. Yeah, man, it's extremely surreal to have no like major Nintendo news. This should be. I mean, E3 should be over now at this stage. We should be talking about like what was announced at E. Wait a second now. Can I go under this? Oh God. Yes. Thankfully.
No Todd Howard on stage. Emoji crying face.
I know it's a disaster like that we don't get to see the legendary Todd Howard live on stage. That is really such a disaster. Come on, Chris. Sure. Oh my God! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! What the, okay. What the fuck was that about? No, what's behind door number 1? It's locked from the other side. Okay. Maybe this game is a bit longer than I expected, actually. DLC. Well, I'm going to take it all the way to the end, though, because that's how I roll. Lucas, you're one crazy bastard, you know. Lucas is absolutely...
Did you check out the Duke Nukem 3D?
I didn't. I looked at a few headlines, alright. I'm not critical of the game or anything, it's just I haven't actually played much Duke Nukem in my time. So it just wouldn't damn puzzles. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing right now. Oh, balloons. No, but I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We can push that out of the way.
I think that's the first Duke Nukem shooting game. MOG thinking face.
Possibly. Possibly. I'm no
Duke
longer...
Nukem was originally a platform like Mario.
Hardly. I find it very hard to believe now. Balloons. Okay, there's a door that I can go to, but there's another area that I can somehow manage to get this out of the way. Not the fuck. No fuck. Bastard, you fat shit. Right, what the hell is in here? Nothing. So basically that's the wrong width. Great. Okay, let's go in here. Hello? Who's in here? More shotgun shells.
Did you say good night to your dad, Johnny?
I did, Chad. I did. Jesus Christ, Chad, relax. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Did you reload your fucking prick? For Lucas recycling his props.
MOG grinning face.
Antique kind, yeah man, fucking Lucas recycling his oh Jesus. There's more. Oh, that thing can fuck off. We're not going to waste some bullets, and I'm getting the fuck out of here anyway. So, see you on the other side. The fuck? I've got myself lost. Okay, well, I suppose I have to take him on now, don't I? Wait, where the fuck am I going? What? Oh, there it is. There's the door. Oh fuck. Boom. No, there's a couple of these doors around the place. What the fuck? I actually literally got a fucking heart attack, Jesus merciful. Oh, what? Chris, you're absolutely retarded. Chris Redfield, everyone, an absolute retard. Like, why would he get himself back up only to fucking blow himself up? Jesus H. Christ. And there's a couple of more doors that I need to open with that clone key, so I just need to remember where they are now. That's the problem. I know one, but I don't know one of them. Well, I have a map, so that will help. But before the map in Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake. Alright, can I shoot these things?
If only Chris had the leather jacket.
Huh. Oh, handy, I can shoot them. So now I just need to... I'm not gonna fucking chance this, like. I will shoot this one. So. I know, yeah. His big leather jacket.
Hey, you okay?
Jesus.
Hang on. I'm coming.
Well, you just shoot them all, can't they? Oh, well. I'm just retarded, yeah. No, this time I'm retarded, not Chris. I'll give Chris a break this time. That was completely on me. I just... Not only did I blow him up, but I blew myself up.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
Oof.
Is right, and I think there's going to be a bigger oof here, no, shortly enough. Fucking hell. Wait, I think I have to turn off the thing first, don't I? Let's see now.
Marquez?
Ooh, wrong move, Chris, old buddy.
What the?
You can die now, Chris.
Fuck!
Jesus, merciful. What? I actually literally forgot that. Okay. Lucas Baker, everyone. Yeah, turn off. I have to turn off the thing first.
You okay?
Jesus Christ.
Hang on. I'm coming.
It's been a while. This game is like 3 years old, like, so, you know. Give me a break. Ah, there we go. Hopefully. Yes. There we go.
Hey. Hey, you still with us?
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we'd been left behind. I think we can get out this way. Luke is a fucking psycho.
Sure is.
Not sure what's worse, him or those things. We gotta get out of here. Over here. We can get out. Up through there.
So the third and final.
You gotta be kidding me. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Third and final man.
No!
Exploded right in front of Chris Redfield.
I don't know about you, Christopher, but I'm getting real tired of playing games.
3 men, Lucas. 3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Well, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, then you are going to die.
So I think I have a certain amount of time to get the fuck out of
Okay.
here, yeah.
We got a situation here.
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
Oh god.
Chris, good news. Our video logs from the first unit show canisters of liquid nitrogen nearby. You might be able to deactivate the bomb by freezing it.
Where are the canisters?
The storage space in the mining work area. Go through the red shutter door.
Alright. He's dead. So 3 of Chris's men killed. Right in front of him. In horrific ways, like absolutely horrific. This is one of the doors. I can kill you this time. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. This fucker. Oh. Oh. Shit. What? Oh, what are you talking about? Open the fucking thing.
I'm disappointed with the new Kingdom Hearts mini-game.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I am as well. I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, but I played the original Kingdom Hearts on PS2. Played one on 3DS as well. And I gotta say, like, you know, fucking hell, like, I mean, maybe I wanted to get into the series, maybe the Switch would have been a great way to do it. But that rhythm fucking game, man, ain't pleasing anyone, like, definitely not me anyway. Do I have to kill him? Fuck off. I don't think I have to kill him. I don't think I have to kill him. I think I have to figure out a way to do something. I don't know what it is.
Not a lot interests me from IGN Summer of Games.
You know what, man, apart from the PS5 reveal, there hasn't been... Apart from the PS5 reveal, there hasn't been anything really exciting revealed. You know? Honestly, it hasn't been, like... Okay, come on. How the fuck do I...
Hello.
Who do we have in the live stream? Victor, welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Resident Evil 7 and playing the DLC. Not a hero. I'm having a terrible time right now trying to take out this guy. I have no ammunition. I think I'm doing this wrong, to say the least. I have no weapons. Oh my fucking god. I'm doing this wrong, I know I am. This doesn't feel right, like. Yeah, okay. There has to be another way to defeat him.
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
Each shit and down. I forgot to get a shotgun. Because I do not have a shotgun here, like. cross.
Target now, Chris. Now find that nitrogen.
Why couldn't you jump over the thing to begin with?
Is this really gonna work?
Hurry, Chris.
Here goes nothing. That did it.
Take it off before it thaws and restarts.
Shit!
You all right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, Lucas. It's just you and me.
I'm just gonna make sure that there's ammo around here. I forgot to get the shotgun. I need to figure
Chris,
out where
show
the
me a
shotgun
room
is.
located behind the shield machine.
Lucas?
It's possible. See if you can get in there to check it out.
Got it.
Cause like, that is my shotgun, isn't it? Oh, what the fuck is going on? That's not a shotgun, is it? Or is it my shotgun? I'm confused. Oh, that's my shotgun. Okay, I didn't know that was a shotgun. I feel so stupid now. I thought that was like some sort of an assault rifle. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. That's funny. Lucas, I'm coming for you. I just want to make sure that I have... These are shitty maps, you know. What's up here again? Right. Okay, it's time for the final showdown against Lucas Baker. You know that he has been working with the Connections, the criminal organization responsible for the development of the E-series, Evelyn, the biological weapon that caused all of this. He's already killed 3 of my men, including this poor guy right here. Lucas ain't taking any more of his shit. Lucas is coming, or Chris is coming for Lucas. I'm half asleep, sorry. So now I just need to be sure that...
Sup, Victor?
I'm gonna run through... Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I didn't realize there was another door here. Did I open this door? Yeah. Wait, I'm a bit confused now. What's through here? Just want to be sure that I'm... There might be like one locked door. I don't think there's anything here, okay. Could have sworn there was another clone door that I haven't opened yet. Right. See? There's a door all the way down the end here. I think anyway. See? Aha, see, you can never be too careful. And where is the Wally Antique coin? Feel good now that I opened that door. I think that was it really. Yep. Okay. It is time for the final showdown. I've hardly no ammo. Oh god. That was not good. How many antique coins do I have? 5. 5. What is this? Stabilizer and a... Well, I'm going to use this for the stabilizer. Yeah. Come on. Classic Redfield. My reload speed increased. I'm sure I got the wrong one. That doesn't matter. But like, if I'm fighting Lucas, I have no ammo, like. That's not good. Stargate SG-1. You know, that's some serious Stargate SG-1.
Have you played Outbreak?
Right, I have indeed, and I am hyped for Outlast Trials, the 3rd entry into the Outlast series, and it is a proper Outlast game. What is this? It is a proper...
Hello Chad, how are you?
Didn't know this was a... What the fuck? Huh. Wait. There's... what the fuck is going on? Alright. Site has been changed. What do you mean the site has been changed? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's a proper Outlast. I mean, Outlast 2 was a good game in its own right, but it yeah, the original was the best, and Outlast Trials.
I'm fine. Like I've had better days. How are you, Victor?
I'm hyped for this moment here now. This is the final moments. Well, final moments, not quite the final moment, but we're getting there.
Did you like Whistleblower? Hello from Pakistan.
I did indeed. And hello Imran, welcome back to Green-HillGaming, man. Great to have you on the live stream. How have you been keeping, Imran? Hope that you're keeping safe and well. Welcome to my Resident Evil 7 live stream, where I'm playing the DLC, Not a Hero, starring the legendary
I am fine.
Mr. Chris Redfield.
You really are.
Welcome to Riz.
Come on, you motherfuckers. Is that all you have, Lucas?
Shiraz.
I gotta run. Oh fuck, what the hell? Okay, I have to shoot these, okay. Oh shit.
Maybe you're good. Maybe you got lucky. What do you say?
Like, if anyone thinks that this is not survival horror, like, get a pair of glasses, like, because this is survival horror 101, like, you know. Legendary punch of Chris Redfield.
Just slow it down, Christopher. Almost had you that time. Just how much more of this do you
Hi,
think you
Chad.
can take?
Lucas, realistically, not a whole lot. Get the fuck out of the way. Die.
You won't get any sympathy from me, asshole.
I know. I've done terrible things. Horrible.
Please wear mask before killing.
Killed your man.
Ah,
Tortured them. And I enjoyed every second, soldier boy. Just like I'm going to enjoy watching you burn.
Commence the countdown to
okay.
detonation.
You hear that? It sounds like time's running out for you. Tick tock, Christopher. Tick tock.
You're gonna kill me, just kill me. For the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I wish I could stay and watch you burn to death. But I can't. I have it elsewhere to be. Bye-bye.
God damn it!
7,
oh fuck.
5,
I'm thinking about buying those ninja face masks from Naruto, emoji grinning face.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Just a little more.
Oh, just in the nick of time.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We managed to intercept an email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can
Good
still
job,
get that
Johnny.
data to you.
Thank
We're
you.
quits after that.
He thinks I'm dead. This might be our chance. Who'd he send it to?
We're still decrypting that. Just get Lucas.
Keep me posted.
So there's still a lot more to do. Huh.
Victor, did you see Resident Evil Village trailer? Tell me about it.
Yeah, Chad. Good luck with that, because the Resident Evil Village trailer is a lot to take in, isn't it? A lot to take in. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs first. I'm not. Locked the other. I actually forgot about this area of the game.
Needs more explosions. Emoji cool smile.
Ah, never mind, Chad. He's only having a laugh. It's a really interesting trailer, and I'm gonna be Evil Village in a future live stream. So stay tuned for that. 12 minutes after dose cell allocation. But there's still a lot more to do here. Oh God. There's Mia.
If you're gonna live stream new Spider-Man in future, please change his costume.
I will. This is, look at this, WM.
Should the Wolfman be like Tyrant or enemies like the Regenerator? Emoji thinking face.
I would like Regenerator. Regenerator would be my answer there. Those are terrifying enemies. Again, I'll be discussing all things of Resident Evil Village in a future live stream, so stay tuned for that. There's a white molded. The white molded. This is going to be a long live stream. Longer than I actually thought it would be. I don't want to miss any document here, so confidential document that I can't even read. Lovely. WM is white molded, by the way. There's a WM.
Shiraz, I didn't see the trailer.
You haven't seen the trailer, chat? Are you joking me? What? You haven't seen the trailer?
I need to download the new Silent Hill and Friday the 1/3 update tonight.
Ah, good stuff, 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 good stuff. Sorry. I'm just conscious that I could be missing a file here, so bear with me. Okay. Good God.
I read that cars are going through underneath the map now in Friday the 1/3.
Really? Crazy, carry on. God. You can imagine what took place here, like, couldn't you? Oh, fuck. There's Evelyn's
Emoji
wheelchair.
rolling on the floor laughing.
This is where Evelyn was created. This is where Evelyn was created. Has to be. There's her wheelchair. There's a picture. Unless that's where they were. Well, where they were probably. No, not. I don't think that's where she was created, but they definitely observed her.
How's Resident Evil 3 Remake compared to Resident Evil 2 Remake?
Compared to. I think just like how Resident Evil 2 kind of gave you the feeling that you were playing Resident Evil 2, but also that you were playing a brand new game, I think that Resident Evil 3 delivers and expands upon that concept, is how I would answer that question. So yeah, it feels like Resident Evil 3, but a brand new game at the same time. Okay, I definitely got all the documents here. Okay, but this is an interesting area. It seems to me like this is where they brought Mia to kind of absorb her. Probably Lucas was involved in that as well, I'd say, more than likely. So nothing of significance in this area apart from just like your own personal kind of. Yeah, this is definitely where they absorbed Mia Winters. Or not Mia Winters, what am I saying? Evelyn. Jesus Christ. Take no notice of me now, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Now we come to life. So it is a lab though, which is interesting. June 11, 2017. I'm sick of this guy Lucas. They just gave him my job as lead researcher. Who do they think I am? Why do I, a Stanford graduate with a master in microbiology, have to work under this lunatic? All he does is mess around. And hello to my 6th viewer, welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Resident Evil 7 and playing the DLC Not a Hero, featuring the legendary, very popular right now, Mr. Chris Redfield. All he does is mess around with the test subjects, making them all fight each other and doing unnecessary autopsies. He's sick, he knows nothing about the E-series Mutamycet's potential. I'm going to report his behaviour at the next meeting with HQ. So this is a connections lab. This is where the connections worked. They must have kind of set up shop here once Evelyn arrived at the Baker family estate, my guess. Or else this could be the North American facility that Evelyn was originally intended to be transferred to. It's my guess, and because this is a full-on lab, for God's sake. This is not something that could have been built overnight. I mean, look at this. This is a full-on fucking facility, like. Has to be the North American facility that was mentioned in Mia's section in Resident Evil 7 that she was originally being transferred to. There's no power.
Lucas.
Hello, Lucas.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell?
I now have the power, Lucas, quite literally. Figuratively and literally. Okie dokie, nothing of interest in here. I'm very conscious about my ammo. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of ammo to take on. Hello, Lucas.
Lucas!
Oh, fuck. I killed off all the connections. Researchers. Boom. They were poking around where they weren't supposed to when I wasn't looking. But I knew exactly what they were up to. Probably didn't like having to report to me. So I threw them in a cage with some molded. They shit their pants and begged for their lives. I'm just worried I won't be able to hold back from laughing when I make the report that they met their unfortunate accident. Probably a good time now to cut ties with the connections. I'm getting a very Albert Wesker kind of vibe here, like, you know. He got what he wanted from the connections, now he's out of here. I'm the only one who can really make good use of Evelyn's mold. Boom. That's a logo as well. It looks... Oh no, it's not. It just says fun diary. That's just Lucas's diary. Okay. So he's yeah, he's double crossed the connections. Is what Lucas has done. This email is going to confirm it here. So this email was sent on Thursday, July 20th, 2017, 10:22 a.m. Things got a little out of hand, but I took care of it. I'm sending the e-data now. It shouldn't take too long. After it goes through, I'm out of it here. So he was sending that to somebody. But there should be another document as well, kind of going in more in depth. Going more in depth. What's this? We'll just save it for the sake of it. Guess.
How would you rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not very good at rating games. I don't know, man. I give it a solid 9. Honestly, I would. Like, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Like, buyer for e-data. Got one. Get set up for transmission. So he's found, basically he's just double crossed. Yeah, he's double crossed the connections. He has a buyer now for the connections. I love that about Lucas. He's completely double crossed. And I mean, look at, he's killed off all the connections. Probably a good time now to cut ties with the connections. So he actually helped in the development of the white mold. This is crazy. This is why he was made lead researcher. Don't underestimate Lucas is the mission, is the point there. So look, buyer for e-data, got one, get set up for transmission. So then the question is asked, who did he sell it to? And with Resident Evil Village being revealed, and with so many questions out there, maybe some of those questions will be answered in Resident Evil 8 in relation to who has the e-data. I don't even know where I am right now. Just give me a second there, because I don't want to be myself all lost. Okay. Wait, this is where I came. And I was up there. So I'm actually going to go back here, actually, because there is a thing that I want to. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, not that big. That thing is shooting blank. Where is it? Yeah, shooting blank. So, or wasn't there a door that was locked?
PR Willie has the data.
It probably does. It probably does. Probably right there, Chad. You cracked the case there, I'd say. So what I'm taking away here is this must be the connections, one of the connections, American research facilities that Evelyn was originally meant to be transferred to, because it looks very professionally, it looks like it's been there for quite a while, you know. And Lucas Baker has, I mean, I could be wrong about that, no, like, you know what I mean? But Lucas Baker has double-crossed the connections. Oh my God, I love it.
How about bots to increase views? I'm testing in lives and so far works well, but I'm still not 100 sure about them. Hee hee boy.
How about bots to increase views? I'm not really that kind of a person when it comes to. No, I wouldn't. Then again, I think somebody has bought bots for me. I mean, if they have, like, whoa, thank you so much. Didn't think I'd be so liked. But no, I'm not that kind of a. Oh shit. Not that type of a YouTuber, no. Not the bot type.
How the hell are you still alive? You should be dead.
We got your emails. We know you're funneling info to someone.
That's none of your goddamn business, Chris. A lot of people out there want to know about our little interview. A lot of people.
Your friends, the connections, know about this? They don't strike me as the forgiving type.
That's my business. You let me worry about that. You're about to have your hands full.
I'm a bot.
I am too. I'm a robot.
I can't. I don't. No. I don't believe it.
Believe it. It's over.
No. No way.
Just shut up and accept it, Lucas.
Love that, wouldn't you? Oh boy.
Got a situation down here.
Infection is at critical mass.
Tell me something I don't know.
Oh, I got something for you. You fucking squirrel.
You're going to need to proceed with caution. Extreme caution.
Oh, well, that's different. Like it haven't been since we got here.
Oh God.
You had to come in here.
Emoji robot face.
Didn't you?
Shit.
The air contamination is going off the charts. Kill that thing before your air tank gives out.
Thanks for the advice.
Oxygen supply station ready for service. Oxygen depleted. Please wait until reserves are refilled.
Shit.
Starting to run low on oxygen.
Oxygen supply station ready for service.
Check.
Oxygen depleted. Please wait until reserves are refilled. Oxygen supply station ready for service.
Shit. Oh man, he's actually a tough enough boss. What the fuck? Alright.
Come in here and pass things up, didn't you?
Use the rocket launcher, elbow top.
If only.
The air contamination is going off the charts. Kill that thing before your air tank gives out.
Thanks for the advice.
Oxygen supply station ready for service.
You're down to half an oxygen.
Oxygen depleted. Please wait until reserves are refilled. Oxygen depleted. Please wait until reserves are refilled.
Rest in pieces, Lucas. So enjoy the ending to Not a Hero as we hype ourselves up for the release of Resident Evil Village.
That was easy.
It was a little bit, to be fair. Although maybe I just made it look easy.
Finally.
Chris, the data transfer is almost complete.
How do I stop it?
You need to find a way to shut down the server. There may be some transformer relays you can use.
So at least whoever this crowd was didn't get to that.
From your river. What's the sit rep?
The facility is clear. Even the
Good
new
job.
raids have been neutralized.
Thank you.
And I'm out of here.
Journey of Mr. Chris Redfield.
Perimeter wall is up and operational.
Good.
Dead
This-
end next stream. Emoji smirk.
Think we
This
did any good
guy
here.
is not a bad guy.
Unfortunately, but the mold is contained. Hopefully, they're Evie's last victims.
Hopefully.
Chris, there's a call for you. You need to take it back at the camp.
All right. I'm on my way.
There's a call for you. Well, Resident Evil Village takes place several years after this, so that's not the call. It'd be one hell of a long call if that was the case. Now you saw Chris Redfield picking up that photo of the Baker family, and there was no dialogue, but what I picked up was sympathy, empathy for the Baker family and for what they went through. Do you think that would be the person who would be like this bad guy who's going to go around killing people for no reason? We all saw the trailer. Well, Chad Middleton didn't see the trailer anyway, but most of us saw the reveal trailer for Resident Evil Village. And at the end of the trailer, we see Chris Redfield shoot somebody who we are led to believe is Mia Winters. But I'm not going to discuss too much about Resident Evil Village yet, but I will say that just bear in mind, you saw Chris Redfield throughout this live stream. You should know what kind of person he is. He's not going to shoot somebody unless he has a good damn reason to do it. And also bear in mind that throughout Resident Evil 7's base story and the Not a Hero DLC, well, you didn't see much of it in the Not a Hero DLC, but the E-series, Evelyn's infection causes hallucinations. It causes people to hear things, see things, and do things completely out of their control. So just keep that in mind when you think about, like, you know, what you saw at the end of the Resident Evil Village trailer. Just keep all that in mind. But I will be talking a lot more about all of that. Oh, I missed one file. That's going to wreck my head, but it doesn't matter. I think one of the files I might have missed is the confirmation that Lucas Baker was actually attempting to sell the data on...
Don't turn him into evil Liu Kang.
Evil Liu Kang. Oh my god. But that's... Yeah, so finally, no, I've replayed Resident Evil 7 in its entirety, like including the Not a Hero DLC, so I'm delighted to be able to... I didn't quite kind of actually announce my Resident Evil news, but I'm going to announce it here anyway. I don't know how many people are actually still watching the live stream, but I don't think I actually kind of... I did briefly announce what I'm going to do. So so going forward with my Resident Evil live streams, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be obviously hyping up for the release of Resident Evil Village next year, but I'm going to be celebrating Chris Redfield, honouring him, remembering him, and going back to where it all started for Chris Redfield, the mansion incident with Resident Evil Remake. Yes, I'm going to be live streaming Resident Evil Remake very soon on my YouTube channel to remind myself and everyone else just what Chris Redfield has actually been through. And I'm going to put an emphasis on just the emphasis on what he actually experienced. So when, like, Chris Redfield sees one of his colleagues like die in front of him, I'm going to pause for a moment and I'm going to just discuss what just happened and the kind of effect that's going to have on him. So basically a real kind of deep dive, so to speak, into Resident Evil Remake, where it all began for Chris Redfield, where my journey with Chris Redfield began, where his journey began.
Resident Evil and SpongeBob emoji grinning face.
SpongeBob, I know what a combination that would be. Yeah, well that live stream may or may not happen. But anyway, yeah, Resident Evil. So that's what's going to, and also in between I'm going to be discussing Resident Evil Village on and off, you know, leading up to the release of that game. So stay tuned for all of that. Boom, there it is. And with my Resident Evil Village discussions, there could be anything from predictions, theories, observations, breakdowns, lots of different types of Resident Evil Village discussions to look forward to on my YouTube channel. But what I want to do with all of those discussions is I want to keep every single one of them personal, as in I don't want to just repeat what everyone else is saying online about Resident Evil Village. I don't want to just be I don't want to be like, you know, a parrot, basically. Again, I don't want to be repeating what's out there. What I will do though is I will take everything that's out there on Resident Evil Village, including leaks, official information,
Thank God.
YouTube theories, YouTube breakdowns, take all the information out there, analyze it, and then discuss Resident Evil Village in my own personal way. So I'm not copying other people, I'm just taking it all into consideration and then giving my personal take on it, if that makes sense. So stay tuned for all of that Resident Evil Village discussions, and of course, you know, look forward to my live stream of Resident Evil Remake. Basically, it's the original Resident Evil remade, where Chris Redfield's, you know, you saw his latest journey. You're going to see his original journey, where it all began for Chris Redfield in the mansion incident. Just to see what this man has been through, you know, and he's been through a lot. So stay tuned for all of that, and I want to say thank you so much for watching this live stream of Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero. Hope you all enjoyed. Really appreciate the support, and I will see you all next time on Green Hill Gaming.
Sure.